Hey pals. It is Thursday. What is today's date? 11/10/9, September 9th. I'm driving to the shop and I am going to be vlogging my prep for the New Jersey Sheep and Wool Show. It is raining right now, which is so good because we've needed it. So no complaints about the rain. It's chilly today. I'm excited to go to the sheep show. I'm looking forward to seeing, obviously I've said this, but I'm looking forward to seeing Helen and Mary Beth and being next door to them. I am looking forward to seeing so many of you. The weather is supposed to be gorgeous. The high of like 77, bright sunshine. I feel like it's going to be a lovely fall day, or feel like a fall day. Not like today's crazy rain. All right, I'm gonna let you go here because I think my car is just way too loud. And yeah, I'll see you at the shop. Okay, pals, we're at the shop. You know what? Let me flip this around so I can show you everything. Okay, so these are the samples that I'm bringing with me. There's really nothing new as far as like, you know, I mean, some of these patterns are pretty old, but they're favorites of mine, and I think they show off the yarn that I'm bringing pretty well. And I'm also doing kits, so this is definitely a kit. This is the river front mitts from Amber Swim. So yeah, I have yarn pull out for that. My sign. It's my sign. And then out here it's a total mess. Okay, that's all of my yarn. There's 16 bags, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 bags. And then I left up, this is 4 panels. I'm doing 8, so 4 on each side of the booth. And so when you walk in, there'll be 4 of them. And then this is my back table, which I still today is finalizing this. I'm bringing these because I want to show people that I frame. Yeah. Allison's bags are gonna live here. That's where Allison's bags will be. I'll show you all of this when I get to the sheep show too. But yeah, this is a mess. And actually it doesn't look as messy in here as I thought it was going to. It was a crazy mess in here the last couple days. So behind me, oh my gosh, I think I have maybe, see all those empty cubbies? Let me walk down here, show you these empty cubbies. Oh my gosh. So I think I'm bringing about 1/3 of my shop with me, which is, or a yarn shop anyway, which is kind of a lot. We'll see. I keep driving Helen and Mary Beth insane. At least I think I'm driving them insane because I text them every 2 seconds and like, how many skeins of yarn do you guys typically bring? How much change do you get for your change door? Blah, 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 blah. So, oh, so this sign right here, that, oh goodness gracious, that sign gets put into the frames that I put in my front window. So this frame right here. So I have to change off the windows too, because of course, you know, you can't leave the windows empty. Although it is kind of funny. I say you can't leave the windows empty, but literally it's just an empty frame and a curtain. All right, so those will go in the windows. Yeah, so I'll be here all day doing this and probably well into the evening. So, which means I'll probably have Jersey Mike's for dinner. You, sir, you gotta stay outside. You are not allowed in this yarn shop. He's like a little kid outside a candy store. He's looking in. No moth. Step off. Step off. I'm such a klutz. I mean, I'm good. All right, so there you have it. My windows. My windows. This is just for the weekend of the sheep show. Because when I get back on Tuesday, or well, Monday, I will then put my gold frames back in the windows, and they will have posters in them with pretty shawls, because I'm having in 2 weeks, in 2 weeks, I'm having the Quince & Co. trunk show their shawls in the shop. So that'll be in the window for that. So there they are. Plain and simple, but neat and presentable, but neat and presentable. Okay, let me put my sign in my frame. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, like, holy mackerel, that's a big sign. The sign that I have, I own a frame shop, so it's easy for me to do this stuff. And these frames, I made these frames, I'm gonna say at least 10 to 15 years ago for Christmas. And I decorated them all fun and put them in the window. And they've just come in so handy. And so I feel like when I do shows, that's not what I want. Where do I, oh, yes it is. When I do shows outside, when I leave the store, I should present myself as a framer, since that is technically my full-time job. So, because I do this for a living, it takes me all of 5 to 10 minutes to get that done. So that's done, finished. I think I'm gonna leave my wires on just in case I can use them hanging this up. I think I did that last time. All right then. Upside down. Wait, did I hang it upside down? No. Okay, it's good. This is the top. Very good, very good. Done. Okay, next on the agenda for today is taking these signs. They're just like 8.5 by 11 sheets that I printed on my computer, on my printer. Nothing fancy, but it's just information on my vendors. My vendors, I'm the vendor. My brands that I carry, right? So yeah, so I'm going to dry mount these and then put them in frames, which I'll show you in a minute. Everything has to be framed. it is. So that'll go on like the end cap of my booth. So there's two, right? Two ends. I was going to repeat this on the other side. Do you think I should just do instead like big logos? I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh wait, you can't respond in time for me to take your opinion, so never mind. I mean, that looks kind of nice. One and one. I mean, you have to be pretty close up to read this, so maybe I will. Maybe I'll just do those three. Okay, let's see how this works. Let me hang it up and see how it works, because I want to make sure before I get there that hanging it, I have it worked out in my mind. So hold on. Okay, it's pretty good. It moves a little bit, but not too much. How do I have this? Oh, UPS. Hold on. UPS. Oh my gosh. Do you want to see? Okay, cool. Because I do too. Oh, these are my posters that I was telling you about for the front window for my trunk show. Okay. So these are going to go in my front window, which I don't know if you guys noticed when I showed you the window. Well, just, I don't know, 2 seconds ago. I don't know if, oops, hold on. This is some thick ass paper. Oh my God, my weights. Oh my goodness. Okay. They're huge. And they're good. Pew, they smell. All right. So what I am going to do, this is going to go in my window, my front window. And the reason why it's so empty is because my front window, if you didn't notice, my logo is on the window. Oh, do you want to see the other one before I turn this around? Oh, my fingers don't work. Oh, my fingers don't work. That's on some thick paper. Ooh. So awesome. So I had Miss Leanne at, Leanne from Cocktail Hour at the Coop. I sent her the images and asked her if she could size them to the size that I needed and then extend. These were, I think these were square images or vertical images. I can't remember. And I asked her if she could extend them to make them horizontal for my front windows. So I think they're gonna look so good, aren't they? Like I said, that's all empty because my front window has my logo. So I can't have any words because then the words are behind other words. But I still think it's gonna look good. I'm really excited. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is for a couple weeks from now. So I need to put this away and think about this when I come back on Tuesday, which is only 5 days from now. So I can play with this then. Leanne, if you're watching, thanks for helping. You have no idea. Okay, back to what we were talking about. I'm not sure where I left off. So I'm gonna show you up top here. This is how I'm hanging it. So this is just a D-ring that I use to hang picture frames in general. And then 2 zip ties at the top. And, oh, sorry, oh. At the bottom. Looks pretty good. Like I said, it's a little wonky, but not wonky. I shouldn't say wonky. It's just a little flexible, which maybe is good because if someone bangs into it, it won't break. And then, so the yarn will be hanging on this side of it. So I don't think that's an issue. And then on the back side, because that's kind of wasted space because it's inside my booth, but that space is still technically mine. I'm bringing my baskets because you know I like to be organized. They're gonna hang behind the sign on the opposite wall. right? So you can't see them. But then there's the basket, and that's where I'm gonna put extra things that we need. You know, right here is, where am I? Right there is where I end, and then right here is where Mary Beth and Helen begin. So between their space and my space, I think they're using these kind of walls. I don't know, but there's gonna be about a foot to 2 feet back there. And so I'm gonna bring 2 baskets just in case they want to hang stuff too on the back of my wall. But I figure, like, you know, stuff that you never know where to put it when you get to these shows, and you end up shoving them under your table, and then they fall behind your booth and they get all dusty and gross. So that's where it's gonna go. Like my phone and my wallet and that kind of stuff. All right, maybe not my wallet. I just heard all you moms out there like, no, someone could steal it. I won't put my wallet there. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. Right? That looks good. All right then. Signs are done. No, wait, one more question. And this one could you comment below? All right, so zip ties, right? I'm also using zip ties. I'm using zip ties on lots of things. Like for instance, on the table over here. Zip ties. Zip ties are holding everything together because they're super easy and fast, and that's why. The downside is I feel like I'm wasting so much plastic. It kills me. So my question, can I reuse zip ties? Is there a way to do that? Do they have like a 2-sided? That's what we need. Someone needs to invent. See how the zip tie, my gosh, this is a tangent, right? And we don't need to be talking about this. And yet here I go talking about this. Come here, zip tie. Okay, zip ties, right? Here's the little hole, the zippy goes around and you zip it. Cool. They need to make this attached to a second one. So it's just a tiny little piece that then you can take all of this extra leftover and reuse it. Is that a product? Does that exist? If it doesn't, don't tell anyone because I'm going to invent it and I will be a millionaire. No, not really. If you know someone who invents things, tell them to do that because that would be cool. Okay, reduce, reuse, recycle. Okay, I had a few minutes before lunch. Ouch. And I didn't want to start one of my projects on the list, like putting the kits together. I'll do all that after lunch. So I figured the dry mount press was on because I was doing the signs for the sheep show. So let me just dry mount the posters for the trunk show. Oh my gosh. Do you see that? What? Hold on, let me turn it around. Look how good she looks. We're going sideways, we're going sideways. I look like I know what I'm doing. Holy moly. Like, holy mackerel, right? All right, so they're dry mounted, which is nice. Now I don't have to think about them. I'm gonna put them in their in storage and I'll think about that next week. So Quince & Co. Shawls Trunk Show is the weekend of the 24th of September. No, the weekend, Friday the 24th, 25th, and 26th. Oh my gosh. And for you guys at home who can't make it here locally, I will have a trunk show virtually. So look for more information on that. I think I'm either going to do that the Friday night of the 24th, or if I get everything earlier, I might do it the weekend before so you guys can see a sneak peek at home. We'll figure it out. I'll know better next week what the date is. So yay. I mean, I know the date. When I say I know that better, I mean virtually. The in-person trunk show is definitely the 24th through the 26th. So, oh my goodness. All right, it's lunchtime. Okay, lunch is over. It was a really yummy lunch. I had a burrito, Amy's Kitchen or Amy's something. I don't even know. It's in all the stores. A burrito. It was a frozen burrito. It was delicious. But I had my homemade salsa verde. Oh my gosh, gosh, I've had so many tomatillos in my garden this year. I had no idea how many tomatillos came off of one plant, and I planted 5 plants, so lots. So yeah, so I had that, and then corn chips. I could live on this. Okay, but really, back to work. I gotta make some kits. Hey pals. I have to stop saying that in the beginning of every segment, because when I put this all together for you, I'm going to be saying hey pals every 2 seconds. Okay. I did a lot today. I got everything that I wanted done. Now I'm like doing those like extra things, you know, the things that you're like, oh, maybe this would be better or whatever. One of the things I'm thinking about is kits, right? So I have 3 kits available. I have the kits for the River City Mitts, they're here. I have these kits, which is for the little coffee bean cardigan and the Magic Coffee baby hat. That's Cascade 220. I am phasing Cascade 220 out of my shop, so I thought, oh, maybe put a few kits together. And then I have kits for Copenhagen Calling, which is an Isabel Kramer pattern. But what I'm thinking is the Riverfront mitts with the yarn and the pattern together is $15. It's kind of cheap. And so I feel like maybe I'll sell a lot of them. That's the yarn that I kept out of all of those blue bags, specifically to make kits. So I'm thinking maybe I should bring some bags and some extra patterns and kit up some more if I sell them out. That's a good plan, right? So now I'm just going to be organizing, getting everything in neat, organized piles. So when Paul Miller and I load up the car tomorrow morning, it'll be as seamless as we can get it. He's on his way down here. We're gonna have Jersey Mike's for dinner. And then I actually think we'll get home pretty early tonight. What? Dinner time. Yes, I told you I was getting Jersey Mike's for dinner. There's my partner in crime for the weekend. Weird, right? We're gonna be together for 3 days working.
Can you handle it?
So weird. All right, we're gonna finish dinner. We're gonna finish organizing this place. I think I'm gonna get home pretty early tonight. Yes. Okay, pals. It's 7:45. That's a good thing. I'm leaving the shop. I'm done. Like everything's, look, my computer's all tidied. My desk is all straightened up. What? You know that if I'm ahead of the game this far in advance and this organized, there's got to be something I forgot huge. No, for real. I'm going home. It's 7:45. I'm going to jump in the shower. And I think I'm going to get some knitting in. What? All right. Have a good evening, and I'll see you tomorrow.